Hello. Okay, perfect. Hey everybody, welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 30th of September, last day of the month, and we are now in New York session over here. So in GBP I have already done a quick analysis over here, and all these candles, like I have seen, as I have saw the setup over here, all these candles over here. Hey Dagby, how are you? All these candles over here were failed to maintain their price above 150.6632 area, and so I drew a resistance over here at this place. So what I'm thinking is GBP can possibly go up if the current or the next candle breaks above these highs over here, or if any of the next candle maintain their price above 150.632, that will be a great trade for today. And if we talk about sells over here, then as I saw this higher time frame, the previous 4-hour candle just closed bearish. It went all the way down, broke the low of the previous candle and closed bearish. But the current 4-hour candle is now going went up, broke the highs over here, and tried to maintain its price above. But what happened is it rejected that area. But if I look at the current 4-hour candle, then it can be clearly seen that the current 4-hour candle has respected the low of the previous 4-hour candle, and it didn't go down to fill the wick of the previous candle. It went up. So the market is indicating towards kind of market can go up and in the buy direction. So I think it can go up, but overall trend is sell. So that will be interesting to see how the market will be going. Okay, so I have drawn this trend line over here in 1 hour in GBPJPY. So this looks kind of a retracement for me, because I think, because look here, the market went up like this, and the same thing is happening over here. Now the market is going up like this. Now the chances of getting down is increasing as it's going like this to the upside. So I personally think that it can really go down also. So, and the chances of going down is high because the trend is sell. And if you talk about 30 minutes, there is nothing much in 30 minutes, but we can draw some information to help us. Okay, so this is some kind of a triangle happening in GBP/JPY. So if you look at this area, then the new low has been formed over here, and this was the low from the previous market conditions, and now it's respecting that low by rejecting that area. So the chances of going down is now increasing, because now if it starts to go down, that will be a good move to the downside. Okay, so let's have a look at this one over here, and I think this is an important area. Yeah, market can reject this area and starts to go down. So let's talk about and see what volume indicator is telling us. Okay, perfect. So yesterday the market spent most of its time over here at this place. So, and today the market rejected this area multiple times, like over here also. Now it's going up from here, and I think if it continues to move up, then this should be the possible rejection area, because this is the low volume zone from yesterday. So market can react to that zone. Hey PS Gore, how are you? I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. Okay, let's see how 15-minute candle closed in GBJPY. So 15-minute candle closed like this. We have a resistance over here, another resistance form when this candle broke the low, closed bearish. This candle went up but closed below this support area over here, and this candle is also struggling. So I think we should be waiting for a break above this area to execute buys. Let's just check what the range is. 21 pips. Stops can be 12-13 pips. Okay. So now I'm gonna wait for two things. Number one is I want a break above 150.697 area. If that will not be happening, then I will wait for a candle to close above 150.632 area. Look at this Euro USD move. Euro USD is really doing good today. I mean, from yesterday onwards, it's doing really great. Let's have a look at Euro USD also. Where is that? So this is for our Euro USD. Extremely good moves happen in Euro USD. Hey Forex Secrets, how are you? EuroCAD, GBP, JPY. Okay, so GBP is now moving towards 150.700 area. Let's go set it to 700. This is good. So this candle still got 9 minutes to go. 1 hour candle is about to close also in 9 minutes, and this 1 hour will be closing like, okay, so we have a clean range over here. So if this 1 hour candle breaks the high of the previous 1 hour, then I think it should be moving up, but that has to be happening in few minutes, because if it takes time, then I'll be waiting for 1 hour candle to close first, and then I'm gonna take the next trade. Let's have a look at 15 minutes again. So this current 15-minute candle is trying to go up again right now, because all these previous candles, this candle went up, tried to maintain the price above, failed. This candle also went up to this high, it failed also. Then this candle also tried to go up, but failed. And again, now the current candle is also now trying to go up to this level. It has gone, and if it breaks above this area, the chances of going up will increase. So that's why I have kept this price as a trading execution point. Look here, it's now rejecting like all the previous candles, and the chances of going down is now increasing. Well, let's see how things will be going. 6 minutes left for the current 30-minute candle to close. So today is last day of the month, and mm, there may be or maybe not any movement today. So today we are having any what is this initial jobless claims is there, and yeah, three high impact news at 6 p.m. So we have only 1 hour 30 minutes left for the news to come in, and let's see if the market consolidates only before the news or it finally breaks the price to continue. So if the current 1 hour candle breaks above the high of the previous 1 hour candle, that means this will become a support, and the previous will be also a support, and this one will also become a support, because this support is lower than this support, and this support is higher than these, or all these two supports. So but for that, there's only one condition for the current 1 hour candle, that the current 1 hour candle should not break the low of the previous 1 hour candle, and should respect the low of the previous 1 hour candle and break the high of the previous 1 hour candle. If that happens, that will be another indication of the market to move up. Plus, I really want the market to go up, because we have beautiful clean range to the left, and that will take the 4 hour candle also high. That means this will be going above this area. Let's check higher time frames. Okay, so weekly is heading towards down now. Monthly, okay, I think there is a chance of going up. Okay, so the 1 hour candle is now moving up. EuroCAD is just really falling hard over here, coming all the way down. Get ready, guys, because if this will be continue moving up, then we will be taking a buy trade. So the current 15-minute candle is having 3 minutes left to close. Let's see what will happen. 30-minute is also trying to go up. So first I'll see that if this candle breaks this high over here, and then I'll see if that candle breaks above this high over here. Because I think if it starts to go up, then this clean range will be filled over here. Dark B, that will be automatically happening because 15 minute is having only 1 minute left to close. So if this current 15-minute candle will not close above, then obviously the next candle will be going down. Because look, this candle went down, this candle went up, this candle went down, this candle going up. So if the next candle will be moving down, which is automatically will match the visualization from the left, then there is no point of taking buys. And if the next candle breaks above all these highs over here and finally break this high over here, then there is no point of waiting for that candle to close first. So this thing comes with the experience, and I have seen this kind of setup every time in GBP, so I know that if the next candle breaks this high over here, then there is no need of waiting for that candle to close first, because that candle will be the volume candle. So that's why. But if it closes like this, then the next candle can also wake up and will close bearish, because there is a symmetry between the candles over here. It's a counter trend and we need to break and close. Yeah, that's a counter trend trade. Alright, 15-minute candle is about to close. So this 15-minute candle is closing a strong bullish candle. Oh, EuroCAD is just not stopping. Look at the move. Wow. Okay, so here's the thing. It created a support over here. Another support was created over here. Now, if the current 15-minute candle goes up, then there's a very high probability that this will be going up, because now it's creating higher highs and higher lows. But if the 15-minute current candle starts to go all the way down and close below this area, then there's a very high possibility of going down. That will be disclosing in few minutes how this will be going. I mean above that zone of 0.600. This zone over here. Yeah, I understood what do you mean, what you meant, because so that's what I was telling, that we don't need to wait for a candle to close above this area in this setup, because the previous candle just closed at the support, and this is the high created, and none of these candles are breaking this high. So if a candle breaks this high over here, then the chances of going up will increase. The probability will be there. EuroCAD is breaking last day's low. It can reject at that or push too hard to risk sell. Yeah, that's why I'm just staying away from EuroCAD for now. Look here, current 15-minute candle is now coming down. So if this candle closes like bearish, then this symmetry will be filled, like sell buy, now sell time. Okay, Dagby, let's do it. So this is EuroCAD 1 hour time frame. Let's go to 30 minutes, and we do have a support over here at this point. Okay, and so what's happening over here is the market is moving down from this position to this position, right? 9 minutes left for the current 30-minute candle to close. So what we should be doing over here is, let's just go to the left first and see. Okay, so there's our zone from the left. So if I look at EuroCAD left side, then there is a problem over here. The market is at the same level right now, so I'm gonna draw a zone over here, and below this zone we have a clean range of 17 pips. But if we look at the 1 hour, let's go to 1 hour, and 1 hour is having a more cleaner range than 30 minutes. So let's go back to 30 minutes. Right now the market is at the market is below this area, right? So if the current 30-minute candle closes below this area, then I think there can be a sell position we can open in the next candle, and below this area, so these are the two areas which we need to look for. So let's calculate the ranges. The range is around 17 pips. Let's go back. So now this candle should be closing below this area. If this candle closes above this area and below this area, then I think we should be waiting for a retracement to happen. Even though that was only a one single candle retracement, something should be happening, to be very comfortable before executing the trade. Because if this candle closes like this also and the next candle breaks the low, the possibility of going down is high, that I know, but the possibility of going up is also high. The chances are really 50-50. So I'm going to look for a proper setup to form, because the move has already been done. Move already happened in the market, and that was it. So let's see how this candle closes, and after that look for what you can do to execute a trade. So right now I have no idea what will be the setup and how I'm going to execute a trade in EuroCAD, because right now there is no plan over here. 30-minute close below and next top wick and push down so we can sell. Yes, you can do that, but that totally depends on how this candle will be closing. So 6 minutes we need to wait. Okay, GBP JPY again trying to push up. Stops will be really high. Okay. So now look here. This candle did something different from all the previous 4 candles. This candle is now rejecting. So if this candle closes with a rejection wick and weak bearish, and the next one breaks the high, the chances of going up will be increasing more. And look here, this was the rejection I was talking about, because market has already made its move and you can expect rejections over here now. Yeah, exactly. Hey George, good morning. Thank you, George. I'm good. How about you? Okay, so 15-minute candle over here just closed like a weak bearish candle, and let's see, 30-minute also closed over here. So 30-minute closed like a bullish candle, but I'm interested in 15 minutes more over here because the way the previous candle closed, it's like different from the past candles, right? So now the chance of going up is increased. Let's have a look over here at the 1 hour. Because I'll be very careful with GBP JPY over here. Why? The reason is 4-hour chart over here, because the way the 4-hour candles are printing from the past few 4-hour candles, it's really not good to see these kind of candles printing, because these candles show me rejections over here from the down prices and from the higher prices. So all these candles are just nothing but the rejection candles. So that's why I want something different to happen in the market so that we can be very clear about what we are going to do. Right now it's really nothing. So look here, so the previous 30-minute candle closed like a rejection candle, and if the current 30-minute candle breaks the low over here, then also I'm gonna wait for something, a little bit of retracement to happen first before going down. I want to be very safe. Okay, so the current 1 hour candle is now respecting this area. Let's have a look at the 15 minutes. 15 minute is also coming down. It's about to break the low of the previous candle. So if the current 15-minute candle breaks the low of the previous 15-minute candle, then this can come all the way down, which I really don't want, because I really want the market to move up. We have a extremely good range over here. Dark B is saying last day of the month, last day of quarter 3, no volume sensation session today. I hope NYSC volume. Yeah, that's true. So we have 2 sessions to go right now. One will be coming in 26 minutes. That will be New York session, and after that we'll be having NYSC session. So let's see if in those 2 sessions we have some volume. The market is really dead right now. Oh, look at this Eurocad over here. Now Eurocad will play games. Damn, this is a huge rejection. See, it's really important for waiting for a retest first. George is asking one question: can big bearish candles spell trouble on GBP JPY? Uh, Look, George, it totally depends on in which session or at which time that candle is printing, or whether that candle is a news candle or that candle is a uh, natural candle due to the session volume or something like that. So it totally depends. But I have seen GBP once it creates a big candle, like a big move, and then in few days it corrects that move. So the chances of correcting that moves becomes really high, especially in GBP JPY. But sometimes I have also seen GBP JPY that if it starts to go into one direction, it really makes big candles and move in that direction. So you can say this as a difference between the counter trend and the trend continuation movement. So in both counter trend and trend continuation movement, these candles differ. Once a candle creates in the counter trend, if that candle is a big candle like a bearish candle and it's a counter trend, then the correction of that candle will be happening soon. So yes, in counter trends, big bearish candles or big bullish candles can make some problem, and in the trend continuation moves, most of the times you will be getting served with the trend. So that totally depends on these factors. So that's the only reason I book 10 pips and I get out of this trade from GBP JPY especially, because 90% of the times it hit back to the break even. Oh, Eurocad is now now going up. You're welcome, George. I hope this information helps you. Alright, so this candle is now moving up. 1 hour, if the 1 hour candle closes above this zone over here, then the next 1 hour candle will be going up, which will be a really easy trade for today. But for that, this 1 hour candle has to close above this area. EuroCAD, look at this. EuroCAD just went all the way up and rejection is happening over here. So this candle is now becoming a liquidity grab candle from this area. So now the chances of going down is increasing. But let's see how the 1 hour will be closing over here in EuroCAD and how next candle will be printing. Let's have a look in Euro USD. So Euro USD, oh, alright, so Euro USD market can go down to this level. Okay, let's go back. Range is pretty good. Let's have a look over here. Okay, 3 more minutes. We need to wait here. George is asking, what do you think about Chinese indicator live charts? I have never used that Chinese indicator basically. And George, all the indicators are just lagging indicators. Look, let me just show you this one. So this particular indicators is not a lagging indicator. Why? Because this is a volume indicator. Suppose, let me just show you this thing over here, so that, because many people rely on the indicators, right? So we have these kinds of indicator over here, which we go to trend. So all these indicators are lagging indicators, even though that's a Bollinger Band, envelope, Ichimoku, moving average, because all these indicators are based on one simple rule, that's nothing but the moving average. So all the indicators are lagging indicators, because indicators move after the market moves. Market does not move after an indicator moves. Okay, so understand that thing. And oscillators, all these indicators, in short, all these indicators, even though this volume indicator over here also, if you go to the volumes, these volumes are all lagging indicators. It gives you the volume, it rapidly changes up and down. When this candle moves up, this spike will be getting higher. So all these indicators are lagging indicators, and there's only one indicator over here which is not lagging, because this volume over here, let me just again draw. Okay, this volume indicator over here gives you vertical volume of the chart, gives you the vertical volume, like per candle volume of the market, right? So that's why this is lagging. But this indicator over here gives you horizontal volume of the graph of the market. So this gives you a volume, a space of a large amount of candles, you know, spending their time on one single place. So that gives you a proper volume thing, which you can see visually clearly on the market. And I'm using it for per day volume, so that's why it looks like this. There is an option of doing per week volume, per 4-hour candle volume. So this in Euro USD, this is marked as per week volume. So it's going from, let me just look at this from 6th of September to 12th of September. So this is 13th of September. So this is per week's volume. So indicator will not be helping you in any way. And there's like this Chinese indicator, there's another indicator which is called as what do we say that currency strength indicator. Yeah, that indicator is known as the currency strength. That's also moves after the candle moves. Okay, so guys, so previous 30-minute candle closed with a small wick over here, and 1 hour candle closed a strong bullish candle, a decent strong bullish candle. Yeah, so now it's moving up. So once it breaks this price over here, I'm gonna take a buy trade. Let's have a look at the 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes also closed like a strong bullish candle over here, and now the price should be moving up. So this is New York volume coming in that can take the price really up. Look, the current 1 hour candle broke the high of the previous 1 hour candle and broke the high of this bearish 1 hour candle also. So the chances are really high that it will be going up with volume. Because now a support has been formed over here. Let's have a look in 2 hours. 2 hour candle is filling the wick of the previous 2 hour candle. 30-minute candle is still a struggling candle over here. I understand perfectly. Thanks for clarification. You're welcome, George. Because I remember that when I started trading, in one night I tested 1000 indicators. I got a file on the internet, like it was the name was around 1000 indicators, holy grail, something like that. So I tested all those 1000 indicators, thinking of something will give me an indicator, one indicator only, which will be making me really profitable in one night or in 1 month. But nothing's gonna work. There is only one indicator which will help you throughout, is your eyes and this naked graph. Use everything, every candle as a piece of information, and join everything together, which will give you and guide you throughout the market. Okay, I think now we are going up. It's showing volume. Anytime, guys, anytime it can go up. Get ready. Oh, just hold on. In 25 minutes, initial jobless claims will be coming up. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take this trade once it crosses above 150.700 level, because I really think with volume it can push up at least 10 pips. If not, then it will be coming down from this point only. Look how the market is gathering volume. Anything can happen. Yeah, at this point, anything can happen. Oh, the previous candle closed with no wick in this graph, and it closed with a wick in this graph. .30 minute is really struggling hard over here to move up. 1 hour is also struggling really hard right now. Let's see 4 hour. 4 hour is also You're absolutely right. Focus only on price action. Now, I have been watching your stream for a few days and I think you are among the best. Thank you so much, George. It really means a lot to me. Okay, so now there is a rejection wick over here. See, that's why I have drawn this price execution point at 150.699, because to reach there is really difficult if the market wants to go down. If the market wants to go up, then obviously this price will be getting in between, and we will be getting in the market on this price. So if this current 1 hour candle breaks its own low, then the chances of going down will be high. That it will be going down, create a lower wick maybe, and then it will be going up. So that kind of a setup will be forming maybe. Let's see what will be happening. Okay. This thing I like about EuroCAD. Now it will be consolidated for a little bit, and then will move in a direction. So that's really nice. I'm watching the 5 minute to see if NY Open is trying to push up. Oh, let's see. 5 minutes. Oh, perfect. Yeah, if the current 5 minute breaks the high of the previous 5 minutes, then the chance of going up will increase. Yeah, 15 minutes about to close in 3 minutes. So in the last 3 minutes, now two things can happen. This candle can go up, create a liquidity grab and push down. Or it this candle can broke its own low and push down. Or this candle will be closing like this only. So anything can happen over here. Look here, now it's heading towards down. So it just went down from its open price. That means maybe the market is now losing the buying momentum. Two minutes left. So now I think waiting for the 15 minute to close will be a better option. Yeah, Euro USD will give you a good opportunity. Because look here, this 1 hour candle went all the way up. So this, if this price will be breaking, then it will be coming all the way down. I'll also just set the alert in Euro USD because I always miss this trade. So 1.15683. Let's set an alert. Well, let me set it at 1.15717. Okay, perfect. Now I'm not gonna miss this trade. Today is Thursday. Okay, 20 seconds remaining for the 15-minute candle to close. I just want this candle not to close with no wick on the top. If that happens, waiting over here for so long will be totally a waste. Come on, just don't close with no wick. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So this candle just closed above all these candles. Trust me guys, just don't miss this trade, because once it breaks above this high, it'll be going up. Why I see the previous candle close with no wick? Let me just check. Oh, it's going up. Okay guys, get ready. Just took a buy trade over here. Okay, so 1 hour candle also broke above the high, keeping my stops. Let me just check. So if I took a buy trade at this point, 10 pips will be here. Okay, so I kept my stops below the previous 15-minute candle's low. $150, 709. 709 is this price over here. This is the exact price I bought it at. Stops are at 150.608. 608. Okay, so now with volume it can really push up. We have this clean area. Oh, what the fuck. Okay, in 1 hour we have our clean range over here, anticipating for the price to move all the way up. Okay, 2 pips, 3 pips in profit. Really nice. It's pushing up. We'll be closing 90 or 80% at 10 pips. Look here, this trade is running right now. Now we just need volume in the market to push the price up. So the plan is, if the current 15-minute candle break its own low, then I'm gonna close half of the trade to manage the risk. Let's have a look at 30 minutes also. Okay. Because now we are not anticipating for the price to move down, we are now anticipating for the price to move up. So the price went up in almost 3-4 pips. Yeah, 3.6 pips. Now it went up like this, 346 pips, 3.6 pips. So now if it breaks its own low, at that point I'm gonna close half of the position to manage my risk, because breaking its own low is not a good idea, because the market can really go down to stop us out. So that's why I want volume to come in and push the price all the way up. Yes, I am in. Let's have a look at the bigger time frames. Yeah, there should be volume coming in if the price really has to go up. 4 hour struggling. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this should be going to this level. This clean range should be filled, and 4 hour should be going up, create a higher wick, and then we'll reject that price. So guys, I'm gonna close everything at 10 pips because I think this is a counter trend trade, so the price can go up in the 4 hour and it can reject the higher prices and start to go down back in the range. So I think closing everything at 10 pips will be a good idea. If this was a trend continuation trade, I would have just hold this trade for much longer, but this is a counter trend trade. So 4 pips in profit running right now. 4.4, 5.4, 5.7, 6.3. Nice. Look here, this is the trade running. 7 pips touched. I'm gonna close everything at 10 pips. So 7.5 pips running over here. Once it touches 10 pips, I'm gonna close everything. 8.3, perfect. Come on, just one more pip. You can touch. $8.8. Come on. Okay, here we go. 9.6. Okay, perfect. I have closed everything over here. So congratulations everybody who just made some profits in this trade. So now it can go up to this level also, but I have a doubt in that. So, and the news is also coming in few minutes. So I think securing profits over here is a really good idea. Yeah, I really appreciate that, George. I hope you also made some profits in this trade. So now it will be interesting to see where this will be going. Let me just see how much profit I made. Okay. Secured 90% at 10 pips. Dagby saying risk reward will go to 30 pips. Nice. Go to the moon. Really nice. Really happy for everybody over here who are still in the trade and who just made some profits. So look here. Now the 4 hour has been stretching above this resistance zone over here. So now two things can happen here. Number one is that it will be going all the way up to fill this clean range with volume, and nothing can be stopping this. And the second thing is that it will be now rejecting this price level over here, creating a higher wick, like it happened over here also. So here also this thing can happen because the trend is bearish, so it has to reject this area in order to go down, because if it closes back up, then it has to go up first and then it will be going down. So by keeping all these things in mind, I closed everything at 10 pips. But if you are in the trade, then you make sure that if you don't get extra money from your runner, then you don't lose any money if it goes back to the your trade level. Let's see where it will be going. I think this will be going to this level at least, but I don't want to risk anything over here, so oh, look at this. It's moving all the way up. It's going to the moon. Nice. Oops. I need to draw that. Okay, Euro US is coming down as planned. EuroCAD is also coming down. News is also coming in 1 minute. Oh, look here. Oh, it just tapped that area, guys. Tapped in that area. EuroCAD is also coming down. Now let's see how this news will be impacting GBP JPY. I'm really feeling safe and secure right now because I'm not in any trade, because now anything can happen. Oh, look at the move. Went up almost in 21 pips. Thirty seconds remaining. Okay, so USD will get weaker. USD will get weaker over here. Oh, EuroCAD is also coming down with high volume. GJ is also rejecting these price levels. Let's go back to 30 minutes. 30 minutes just closed over here. I'm done for the day, guys. I'm done for the day for GBP JPY over here, at least for now, because for for the next half an hour, news will be playing its role over here. Look here, this was something I was afraid of in GBPJPY. So now in half an hour 4-hour candle will be closing, right? So if this current 30-minute candle come all the way down and close back below 150.632, then the next 4-hour candle will be going all the way down, and this 4-hour candle will be closing back down with a higher rejection wick. And the same thing is happening right now. It's coming all the way down in one single push. Because I have been a victim of all these moves happening right now. I always leave the trade running. Like if I trading counter trend, usually I just leave all the trade running for more than 10 pips. But on the back of the mind, I forget about the direction I'm trading at, like a counter trend trade. So what happened is the candle went up in a one single push, and then the next candle starts to go all the way down without any retracement. So that's why I started to close counter trend trades early. Okay, your USD is doing this. Let me just set an alert over here also. 1.47 399 1.47. Hey Nishil, how are you? Yeah, sure, George. I'll check this. Okay, so this is your USD. Rejection area, correct. Strong bearish candle, perfect. Support created, yes, coming from the left, and here is also the support. Price that breaks and confirms below this zone. Okay, clean traffic to the left. So you are waiting for a candle like this. Let's have a look at Euro USD. So this is your 1 hour. Okay, so this is also 1 hour. Yeah, that's the same exact idea I'm also looking for at this point. But the USD has came out to be weaker, and it can go a little bit up, but that won't be for too long because the trend is bearish. So the market has to go where it has to go. Nothing can stop the market by going in its original direction. Not even the news. The news will make a kind of a temporary impact on the market. Can shift the train from the track for a little bit, but eventually it will be coming back on its track and it will be going in our direction. So yeah, so just wait for a price for the candle to break below 1.15683 area to continue moving down, because we have extremely good range and clean traffic to the left.